Sean Strickland went in and on the road, hostile environment, everybody there, well, no, I won't say everybody. Let's say 85 to 90% of the people there are rooting for Adesanya, but I'd say 95% of the world expected Adesanya to win. And Sean Strickland went in there and stole the belt. I mean, this guy absolutely stole the belt last night. Yes, and new. And man, I was pumped up last night. Raspy voice and all. Nearly 1 a.m. And just couldn't believe it. And it wasn't even close. 49-46. Just absolutely a dominating performance by Sean Strickland. But this is how it sounded as it happened live. Sean Strickland is walking around the octagon like this thing is already a victory, man. And what a performance by Sean Strickland. I mean, to me, he dominated this fight. 111 to 97 in significant strikes. Head strikes 77 to 24. I mean, that's the fight right there. Body shots 29-28. Izzy had a lot of leg strikes to keep it close, but that doesn't work in the judges' scorecards. 45-5 for Izzy, but they weren't really big. I mean, Sean Strickland dropped him in round 1. Ended up leading round by round, probably except round 2. It's going to be 49-46 in my opinion. In the last 20 seconds, Sean Strickland just talking crap. And we just witnessed the biggest upset in championship history. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And both guys standing in the center of the octagon. And we're about to hear and new in a second. Wow. Adesanya knows he lost. Oh my gosh. It's unanimous. 49-46. Woo! Unbelievable. And new! Let's go! Wow, bro. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. At one point, you had Israel Adesanya, Kamaru Usman, Francis Ngannou rule the top 3 divisions. And now you got 3 Americans up there. Sean Strickland, middleweight champion. Jamal Hill relinquished the belt, but he's still listed as a champion. And John Jones, heavyweight champion. Unbelievable. Sean Strickland walked into New Zealand and beat Israel Adesanya. Unbelievable. In dominating fashion. In dominating fashion, bro. You know, and I can't stand losing the main event. I pride myself on the main event. And what are we, 23-9 on the year? Sliding a little bit, but the win streak is broke. But if it's going to be broke and we're going to lose a main event, that's the one you want to lose when there's a new champion. And a few of those 9 wrong picks on the year were because we've had several upsets. Alexa Grasso defeated Shevchenko. Now you had this. You've had other upsets. I mean, it's a phenomenal year, 2023. And there's still 3 months to go. I mean, just a phenomenal year. But now what happens in the middleweight division? Because now you got Sean Strickland. I don't know if Adesanya gets a rematch this time because it was just a dominating performance. It wasn't like a 5th round KO by Pereira where Adesanya could have won the fight if he just held on, but he didn't. So he gets the rematch and wins it. This time he got dominated. Now I think you get Dricus du Plessis fight Sean Strickland. What if Hamza dominates Paulo Costa? Does he jump up? Is he more in line? So the middleweight division has a lot of questions to answer. And trust me when I tell you right now, Hamza is coming. This man is coming. And now it's wide open. I really wanted to see Adesanya win this fight and be at the top when Hamza got up there. But, I mean, can't take anything away from Sean Strickland after that performance. Then you had Tai Tuivasa, crowd favorite, taking on Alexander Volkov. Check this out. Boy, and Tuivasa really trying to hold on here to get to the end of the round. 40 seconds left now. Oh, and you got a triangle. Oh, and Tuivasa's trying to fight the hips, but he's in He's got to get to the hands. Yeah. Volkov's got it tight here, man. Tuivasa wasn't fighting the hands. He was fighting the hips. Not a good idea. And he taps, and that's it. Dang. And the crowd is silent. Come on, man. Tai Tuivasa falls. And he's struggling as of late. No shoey tonight. No shoey tonight. Alexander. And we got guys falling all over the place in the predictions last night. And you'll see in a minute. I don't want to say terrible, but definitely a bad night for the predictions. And it didn't start well. We started 0-3. But stay tuned for that. You also had Justin Tafa look really, really good last night. Awesome Lane shoves him back. Ooh, misses on a head kick. Now he backs off. He takes a right. Boy, and this crowd's ready to get fired up. And a nice leg kick backs off Austin Lane. So Tafa now returning some leg kicks. Austin Lane with the reach. Ooh, Lane takes a right and a left. He goes down. Tafa's on top. He's pounding away. And that's it, man. This crowd is going to go crazy tonight, bro. And I already knew Austin Lane was done when Justin Tafa came out to Country Roads. I mean, I knew my pick was done when he came out to John Denver, man. But Justin Tafa getting the job done. He wins again. Extends a winning streak. He's going to move to 7-3. And 3 hometown favorites have won in a row here in New Zealand. Yeah, but that would end in the final 2 fights. Right? Hometown favorites were dominating. But then Adesanya and Tai Tuivasa fell. So that came to a quick end. But before it came to an end, you also had Tyson Pedro get off last night. Ooh, and a big right hand by Pedro. Pedro's looking for the finish. And a body kick. And things settled down here. 3 minutes left. First round. But that got the crowd lifted up quickly. Oh, and a big right by Pedro. Now he takes a left knee. And lands a big right. Turkall goes down. Oh, he finishes him. Let's go. Let's go. Tyson Pedro, baby. Let's go. Let's go, baby. And the comeback was on at that point. We started out 0-3. We're going to get into all that in a moment. Then we start coming back and getting a bunch of picks right. And then we're back to, I think, 5-5 before the final 2. So I was pumped up after the Pedro fight for sure. Because I'm like, okay, we can salvage this night. This night could be salvaged. But it wasn't. It wasn't. This is how it went down at UFC 293, 5-7 on the night. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Started out 0-3 with Blood Diamond falling. Shane Young falling. Kiefer Crosby fell. Then we get 2 of the next 3. We get Malarkey and Hackbarast, okay? But Jack Jenkins fell. So now we're 2-4 in the prelims. Then 3-4 with Oldberg. Then we're back to 4-4 with Pedro. Lane falls. We're 4-5. Manel Kape wins. We're 5-5. And I'm like, okay, we got Adesanya. So we're at least 6-6. But instead, Tuivasa and Adesanya fell. And it made for a rough night, 5-7. But we're still 23-9 in the main event and 246 and 139-3 overall. So we're still looking okay for sure. We built up a nice base throughout the year, but man, we haven't had this bad of a pay-per-view card in terms of the predictions in a long time. And I took some underdogs and lost those picks. And then I took some favorites with Adesanya, but he fell. So again, in the UFC, you just never know how this thing is going to play out. But all in all, UFC 293, a great night. Some hometown favorites won. The crowd was rocking before the final 2 fights, and then it just got quiet. It just got quiet.
He's gonna fight, wait, he's gonna fight, wait, hold your breath till the end of the night. Last fighter call, UFC at its height, yeah. Bringing that thunder with all his might, saying step up, wanna fight, hold up, think twice, gladiator, assassin, reckless, no abandon, walk through that cage, he'll leave your ass stranded, wake up, hey, where you at, hey, got hit in the head with a baseball bat.